the book of Psalm number 90, the last verse, very interesting verse. It says, "And may the beauty of the Lord be with you." The word that is used in that word beauty is actually, "May the grace of the Lord abide with you." You see, I didn't understand this thing about grace and beauty of the Lord until I went back to my village. When I arrived at my village and it was time for planting, we were going to plant some corn, maize, and my father said, "Let Auntie Sipiwe throw the seed to the ground. She has green hands." And that's so true. When my aunt was throwing the seed to the ground, every seed that she planted seemed to germinate. And then when it came to the vines, the watermelons, the melons, the pumpkins, when it was time to prune them, once again my father says, let Aunt Spiwe do the pruning. As I grew up, I realized that in the village, in the homestead, there are certain ladies who have green hands. When they touch a flower, it blossoms. Conversely, there are certain ladies, if you ask them to prune your vine, tomorrow morning the vine will be dead. They don't have green hands. In other words, there is something about the hand that when it touches the vine or the corn, the seed, and throws it, it goes with a blessing. It goes with a blessing. Psalm number 90, the last verse says, "And may the blessing of the Lord live and abide with you." May the beauty of the Lord, may the grace of the Lord live and abide with you. There are certain things that you and I can never understand because they are above the human being. Those are the things, dear friends, that we each need to bless each other with. Psalm number 90, as Moses parts with Israel, he blesses them and he says, "Israel, may you inherit, may you have within your hands that which you don't deserve." And friends, that is the story of Calvary. Calvary is when God sends his own child to redeem those that have been condemned. And he redeems them to the uttermost and makes them his own sons and his own daughters. Galatians chapter 4, verses 1 through 6. And ultimately, we are no longer slaves. We are sons and daughters of God, joint heirs with Jesus. And what that means is, whatever God wills for Jesus, whatever God gives as grace to Jesus, he gives that blessing, that grace, that beauty to you and me. All we need is to embrace the blessing from God. And therefore, George, even as we part today, I like to close with these beautiful words written by Moses in Numbers chapter 6 verse 22. "The Lord bless you and keep you. The Lord make his face to shine upon you, and you shall place his name in your heart, and you shall be called blessed." I'm saying to you, even as you listen to me, may you receive a blessing, and may you pass on the blessing. May you receive that which you don't deserve, and the best deserving thing that you receive is salvation that comes out of Calvary to entitle you to be called God's son, God's daughter, a joint heir with Jesus Christ. Tell me about it, George. God is good. He is good all the time. God bless.